Hello and welcome once again everyone. Today's video looks at the Tier 10 US Battleship Vermont with a deadeye captain build. I was playing my Haragumo last night when a friendly Vermont proceeded to devastate the enemy team in pretty spectacular fashion. I contacted our good captain in question after the game, and he was so kind to share the replay with us. So a huge shout out to Traitor Sko and well played. Let me put up the full recommended deadeye build in question. The combination of Artillery Plotting Room Mod 2 and the deadeye skill when active can reduce the Vermont's maximum dispersion right down to 275 meters. So when your aim and RNG align, the Vermont can become incredibly dangerous. This deadeye skill increases the firing accuracy of the main battery by 10% if there are no visible hostile ships within the ship's standard detectability radius. This standard detectability radius is your concealment when you enter battle. In this case, it's 14.2 kilometers. So anytime there is no enemy visible inside the inner green circle on the minimap, these vicious 457mm guns can be deadly accurate. Opening a salvo on that enemy Talon, you can already see that dispersion looks incredibly good. Talon is broadside, takes a citadel, 20k damage. That poor Talon, he's desperately trying to get into that island, into cover, but he's taking a real beating over there. Massachusetts finishes off that Talon. Captain starts turning his guns to the advancing Lion and Montana. With this build, the Vermont does have a 40-second reload, but with accuracy and dispersion like this, I'm the one in the cap actually spotting the line at this moment. Triple citadel, 40k plus salvo on that enemy line, and he vanishes back to port. I'm already noticing in the chat at this point that there's something about to happen. Our captain is lining up his next salvo on that enemy Buffalo that I'm still detecting. Again, these shells look incredibly good. Really tight shell groupings. Another double citadel. Enemy Buffalo disintegrates, returns to port. You might be wondering why our captain is getting no devastating strike achievements. The simple answer is it's slightly bugged and not working properly at the moment, because they would and should have been 2 devastating strikes. Our captain is having some fun in the chat. He's lining up his next salvo on the enemy Montana. Again, these shells looking incredibly good. Another citadel and a huge salvo on that Montana. Our captain is already up to 144,000 damage in literally a few minutes. Waiting for that reload to come off cooldown. Enemy Montana is trying to get in behind the island. Shots away again. We did get the island indicator there right at the last second. Montana disintegrates. Captain gets his third kill to almost 160,000 damage in literally no time. These guns with this deadeye build are proving to be incredibly deadly in this game so far. This deadeye skill is currently a cause of great consternation in the World of Warships community. With so many Battleship players currently testing this skill, it does lead to a lot of camping battleships at the rear of maps, which can have the effect of making games feel very passive. Having all these now very accurate battleships makes it very difficult for any mid-range cruiser to push in and support destroyers without getting blapped in the process. The Talon was a prime example of that, as he attempted to get into island cover to help with his radar on the capture point. Personally, I feel this deadeye skill, it's just a little bit too good, and I do see a nerf coming in the future. But for the moment, I would urge you to try it out, because being able to delete enemy ships like this, it does feel incredibly rewarding. I'm going to add a poll to my community section to see what you guys actually think of this deadeye skill. So please take a moment after you watch the video to leave your vote. It's greatly appreciated and only takes a second of your time. The remainder of this game is less spectacular due to aiming mostly into a storm area, which actually increases dispersion. So any advantages provided by deadeye are negated. But with so many ships already deleted, this result is no longer really in doubt, barring some miraculous comeback. I do understand a lot of players are frustrated with this new captain skill rework. Their favourite ships might feel like they're underperforming, in particular the secondary battleships. But rest assured, there will be plenty of balancing applied in the coming weeks and months. And many others see it as a chance to experiment and have fun with these new skills, and maybe play ships a little differently than they usually would. And I must admit, personally, to have been caught off guard by playstyles and tactics I simply wasn't expecting. And I do believe that's good for the game. Our good captain has now pushed into this storm front as it moves across the map. It does have the effect it further reduces the concealment rating. You can see the inner green circle has shrunk in size. But he is still getting the benefits of the dispersion buff with deadeye. You can see here now the enemy Uland is detected within his radius, so the buff is no longer active. I would love to see some kind of indicator pop up on screen that tells you whether it's active or not. You can see just one overpen there on that Uland. Just take a couple of torps in return, double flood. Would be awesome to get a small little indicator, something like a blinking eye or something like that, just appear on screen when your deadeye is active. But you can see there was a scattergun effect on that Uland. You can see here again on the Hindenburg, the Uland was briefly detected there, so it negated the bonus deadeye was applying. Another Citadel. Here, this time he does get the depth strike. Gets the Confederate. More incoming torps. Another flood. Takes quite a bit of damage from those torps. But the game is virtually about to end. If I had realized he was so close to getting a Kraken, I would have actually not kill this Uland. I'm the one actually fighting him in the cab. But very good game nonetheless. And it really did showcase how good the deadeye skill can work with the Vermont. I'd like to thank you once again all for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more. Take a moment to check out some of my most recent videos and leave a comment below. And until the next time, keep sailing it like you stole it.